Right,
Yo,
man.
what's up? My name is Hippie Matt. Another episode of Artist Talk right here. We
Yes,
got
sir.
JWestt.
Yes, sir.
Is there any other names you go by?
Motherfucking Backstreet Bobby.
Back. I like
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Full Top Freddy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Then my other two aliases you can call me by. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, right on. So this is my first time officially meeting you.
Yeah, for real.
For real, because I've seen you on the internet.
Yeah.
And we have
I seen you at a show too.
Yeah, we've seen each other at shows. I feel like, but I don't think we ever really had a chance to talk, to really chop it up. You feel me?
For real.
So for fans out there that don't know who you are and what do you do?
Shit, I'm JWestt. I'm a business owner, entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
Shit, I own a brand, Above the Clouds.
Yes, sir.
I'm also an artist too. I got a couple things going on, man. I got a couple little things. I got an embroidery business as well.
Oh, fire.
So those are the three things that we're working with right now.
Yes,
we're trying to
sir.
get off the ground, trying to get those things up and running.
Oh, yeah.
COVID sort of slowed shit down, but we starting to pick back up as things starting to open back up and shit like that.
That's
so
good.
That's
oh,
good.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. I've seen your brand around for quite some time now. How long have you been building the Above the Clouds, right?
Yeah, Above the Clouds.
How long have you been building that for?
We started, I think, about 4 years ago when we launched the first product.
Fire.
So it's been like an uphill battle, man. You can't never really like get it right with what you drop, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so much fashion out here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And the fashion era that I grew up in is not the same, but it's coming back around. You know what I'm
it
saying?
always comes back around.
With all it's coming back around with all the
yeah.
vintage shit, all the vintage clothes. Like I was just at a shoe show this weekend, so
What was that shoe show called? Because somebody else told me.
Heat is Soul.
Heat is Soul, right?
Yeah, shout out to my boy Ryan and shit. You know what I'm
you
saying?
was out there with your products.
I was out there with my products.
Fire.
Man. Yeah, we was out there with the products.
Tapped in with the culture. Yeah.
We did all right out there. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
We did all right out there.
That's good.
But it's all about networking, man. I feel like the more you network, the more you get to pull up at spots like that.
Exactly. Yo, dropping gems, big gems, network.
At the end of the day, like where I want my product at is in the dispensary. Like I want my product all over in the dispensaries in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big goal for me. But at the end of the day, also my own store. So
I'm
pushing forward towards that, not just to be online, but have own brick and mortar store and shit like that.
Oh yeah. You're a real entrepreneur. I see that.
You know
I see that. And you always promoting the brands. You're always promoting artists. I see.
Yeah, man.
And you work with a couple of people real night, and I guess you have a team, right?
I want to say like we just like a family. I want to say we're like a full team. I feel like we getting there to be like more team oriented, orientated, or how you say that. You know, we getting there to be like that. I feel like the more and more everybody achieves certain goals, the closer and closer we get to being more like on a team type level.
Oh yeah,
but we all fuck with each other like family. Like
that's
you talking
good.
Like Eli, Jesus.
Eli, we just had Eli on the podcast.
Yeah,
and, that's how we got you on the podcast.
Absolutely.
Because I think he reached out to you.
Hell yeah, I was like, hell yeah, that's dope.
I noticed that you guys are really close.
Yeah, we also just dropped a little collab clothes.
What is it called?
We dropped a little collab with his brand. Me and my brand dropped a collab.
Oh, he had
dropped
the
some merch
sweater
too.
on. Yeah, he had the sweater on. He had the bag on it. That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah, he came up with the idea for his little dude like that.
Yeah.
But we just want to help him put together this shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The resources, because you got the resources.
I'm like, I feel like as Arizona, we should be tapping in with everybody. Like
100%.
If you go to any other state, all the artists that are big, they tap in with each other. You know, you got certain artists that beef with one another, but the artists that's big, they tap in with each other. So the only way we gonna go up to the next level is if we all fucking with each other.
Dropping gems out
here.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you. And I feel like within the last 3, 4, maybe 5 years, the hip hop community has grown a lot more. Especially out here.
Yeah.
And I think people are starting to realize that.
Yeah, I think that's what motivated me to start making music again. Because I stopped making music for a while and just like focus on trying to build my brand and stuff. And then I was like,
get into the bag,
people like don't really know what the brand is until you give them an image to go with the brand. You know what I'm saying? They want to see like who is the person behind the brand. Because everybody can make a brand and just put something out there, but what got you to this point?
Who's actually going to succeed and take it to the next level?
Right.
100%. I like that. I like the way that you think because I mean, that's what we like on Artist Talk, dropping gems. You've dropped a lot of gems so far. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I feel like people can learn from you a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you take that upon yourself to teach everybody around you to kind of what they don't know and what you know?
I just try to take it upon to like teach from the mistakes that I learned. Like
fire.
I don't try to. I learned like when you try to force something on somebody, they're not gonna take it as well as if you just talk like you live it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't make a motherfucker be vegan, but if I talk about I'm doing it and they can see the outcomes of what's coming out of it, then maybe they might do it.
Oh yeah.
I can't make a motherfucker smoke weed.
Yeah.
But if I talk about the outcomes of what happened to me from over the time from smoking weed, maybe they might want to endure some of those medicines.
Oh
so
yeah.
It just I don't ever try to force. I just always try to be
organic and natural with it, huh?
All the time.
There you go. So you're a big weed advocate. I see.
Hell yeah.
You love weed, and I was going through your Instagram, and you smoke a lot of good weed too.
Off top.
And you got a jar right here. I see.
Yeah, I keep that jar, man. I got probably about 20 joints in it already, pre-rolled, ready to go. Like I talk about that in my music a lot, like keeping a pre-rolled jar with me. Like
yeah,
I don't never want to feel like that's almost like. I need that jar.
I feel you. It's medicine. You feel me?
Jar,
it's medicine, and it is a way of life.
Yeah.
You know, we smoke weed a lot. We smoke weed a lot. So yeah. Shout out to all the medical patients out there. And
all the medical patients and all the people that really need it. You need to get you some marijuana in your life.
Oh yeah, and it's became legal federally.
Yeah.
It's a new day, and the world's changing. You feel me?
I hope that I don't know if it's legally federally yet. I know that they voted on it in the House. But I think Mitch, I don't know if we can say his name on here, but I think that dude might be trying to hold us up on that. But I know it's legal in the state now.
Arizona, right?
State, yeah. It's recreational in the state now, so I think that's tight.
That's fire. You
know, I have a lot of. I went to prison for that shit.
Oh my god.
For weed charges, so
I've been locked up for weed too.
Yeah, to see where it came and where it's going and where it can possibly end up I like it. You know, a lot of people are like mad because they might have to pay taxes, but you pay taxes on everything.
Either way,
you gonna get taxed on everything you do 100%. if you in this system.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. It's
like
part of the matrix, guys.
Yeah,
taxes is part of the matrix. Big keys. Make sure you pay your taxes.
If you want to be a part of this system, you're gonna get taxed.
You don't want the alphabet boys coming after you because they'll find a way. You feel me?
Real talk.
Yeah. So, what are your musical influences?
As far as artists, or as far as
like what gets you to make music? I know you said that you stopped for a while.
Yeah, I stopped for a while.
And what inspired you to get back into it?
Like I said, like going to a couple shows here in Arizona, seeing some of the new artists. Like, damn, I think I can still do that shit too. Fire. You know what I'm saying? I still think I got it. You know what I'm saying? I still think that I can put out some fire music that people will actually want to listen to, and I'm not gonna get on here talking no bullshit, mumbling, and
yeah.
And I'm gonna talk about my story, what I've been through, because I feel like my story is something that people need to hear. You know what I mean?
100%.
Something that people want to hear. You know
100%.
What I'm saying? People want to hear real shit.
Oh yeah.
They don't want to hear nobody talking about no shit that they really ain't done.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I've been down through there. So.
Oh yeah. They can see it. The fans can see it. You know, at the end of the day, the fans can really see through that bullshit eventually. You know, all those gimmicks and the social media and all that stuff.
Sometimes they still like that shit.
You know, it's a crazy world we live in. There's a lot of 13-year-olds out there that are just bumping whatever. You know, it's the day and age that we live in is it's weird in the music industry,
right?
And just it's weird in the whole attention span of everybody. And you know, but I'm glad to see that you're making what you want, and the type of vibes you want. Okay, so for fans that have never heard your music,
right?
First of all, what's a song they can look up right now by you that you would recommend off the bat?
Right now, we got a song that we just dropped off my first little tape or EP, whatever you want to call that.
Yeah.
Called Space Boy.
Space Boy is the song name?
Yeah, that's his name.
On all platforms?
On all platforms.
Make sure you go stream that, guys. You feel me? Show some love.
And we dropped a video to that.
Oh, fire.
So it's doing pretty good right now. You check out the numbers. We're going up on the numbers on that. So go support that Space Boy. Go support that Fold Top Series 1, Unfoldable. And I just dropped a tape last Friday, Fold Top Series 2.
Go stream that.
Never fold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So when they look it up, they can look it up. JWestt?
Actually, I got those names backwards, man. The first tape is never fold, and the new tape is unfoldable. So
there you go.
Too many joints out the joint.
So when they look you up, it's JWestt, right?
JWestt, yeah.
On all platforms.
All platforms.
Make sure you guys go follow my man's on all platforms.
Appreciate that, man.
You know, add it to your playlist, download it, because in the community it does really help, guys. You
yes,
feel
sir.
me?
Yes,
it does really help. The streams, get the streams up.
Get the streams up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And if you never listen to my man's, go listen to him. You know, that's what we like to do on here. Get everybody some promotion. You feel
Appreciate that love.
Yeah. So as far as music goes, when you're creating music, are you writing? Are you freestyling? How are you going about creating your music?
Right now I write, man. I actually got used to writing in my phone because me and him, my homie G-Dub right there.
Shout out G-Dub.
Shout out G-Dub in the building. Me and my homie was talking about how comfortable we feel, like either with the pad or with the phone. And I feel like at first I was like, fuck the phone. I don't want to write on the phone.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like some new tech shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do it because like
I
remember when I seen Method Man first doing it, I'm like, why did he go to the phone?
Doing that.
But then as you go on and you realize like, damn, it made it a lot easier for me. You know what I'm saying? Because my shit is not legible. I can't read my own shit.
You writing your shit, you can't read it.
I can't read that shit.
Oh my god.
So now I think that I write my own shit.
And then you flipping through pages and shit. Come on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The sound of the paper as you go into the next shit.
Yeah.
But some niggas still use a pen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I like the pen. I like both, but I don't know if I'll ever go back.
I think either way, when hits come out of you, it's just gonna come out.
Right, it's gonna come out.
It's gonna come out and it's gonna hit. You feel me? The energy
yeah.
gonna be there and it's gonna be right. Whether you write it on your phone or what. But the phones have made it easier.
Yeah, I think the phone made it a little easier for me.
But it's kind of scary though. I mean, I guess it's the same as losing a notebook or losing some notes because you can lose your phone or something.
Man, for real.
Man, I've had it happen so many times. I'm sure just like you, every other artist. You feel me? Lose your phone and everything gone, man.
Yeah, losing shit. I don't have none of my old music. Shit,
that's crazy. That's the worst.
Like none of my old music. That was one of the reasons that I stopped making music because we can never just get it together and like get original beats. Get somebody to keep all our music all on the same level in the same area. Like a computer crash, somebody take your songs, you record songs over here. You don't ever get those songs from these people. It's like So now that was why I built my own studio, so it's all there. But even still with that, like your engineer is the nigga that got to give you your shit.
It's all to the engineers and the producers.
At the end of the day,
they're the ones cooking up for real. Especially if you're not making your own beats out there right now. Look, just a gem for any upcoming artists out there. YouTube beats are awesome. Yeah. Just be careful, man. If you're going to do it, just know that you're going to lose money on it if it hits.
I like original beats, man.
Original beats is the key.
I like buying beats from artists that sit down like me, because I sit down and write my shit. Like, I take pride in actually putting these bars together and giving it to the people. Like,
you care about the craft.
I care about it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I care about it.
I can tell you're a very attention to detail, and I can see that just in your whole swag and the brand. There's just like small things on your sweaters and things, like little pieces that I like, the little key and details.
I appreciate
little tags
that.
Here and there, like on the side, you got the stitching going on the side right there. Yeah. See, I like that. Attention to detail and actually caring about the shit that you put out.
Yeah, because I grew up wanting quality because I wasn't able to afford a lot of quality shit.
Okay.
The kids on the street over from me, they was the rich kids, so they was the kids showing up in the gas. They was showing up with the new J's.
Yeah.
I was getting my shit from JCPenney's outlet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was getting my shit from Ross. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
the Goodwill, sometimes I've been there, trust me. I know
you know what I'm saying?
About. So, I get it, yeah.
So it mean a lot to me when I got something that was of quality, I took care of it. So now that I'm putting it out, I don't want to just slap my shit on a t-shirt and say, this is me. I want to try to find the best material. I want to try to put as much input that I see, the shit that I used to like, the Fat Farms, the Meccas. Those people, the shit that I came up wearing, I want to put that same type of input into my clothing. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, for real.
100%. And if people want to pick up the merch, where can they get it?
They can go to www.abovetheclouds.com. And you can also go to Instagram, hit the links on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, man. Follow us all abovetheclouds.com. no underscores, nothing like that. ABUVDAKLOUDZ.
Yes, sir.
.com.
Yes, sir. Make sure you go on there and cop something. You feel me? Support,
yes,
support.
Appreciate the support.
Oh yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Sir.
It goes a long way, guys. It really does
yes,
go a long way because it goes back into the music. It goes back into giving y'all more quality products.
Yeah, hell yeah. I appreciate you having me here,
of
man.
Course,
this is dope little setup.
It's a nice little vibe in here. You know, we've been breaking this in for maybe the last 4 or 5 months now.
Yeah, I've been trying to get with you for a minute, man, and trying to get something going because I just like your energy too, man.
Oh,
like,
thank you. I appreciate
the energy that you put out there. I just like high energy shit. Like,
oh yeah.
I know if you see me, I'm hollering and yelling on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And shit. Like, I like motherfuckers that's trying to get motherfucking attention. I like what you doing as a young man. Like,
thank you.
You could be doing a whole bunch of other shit, fuck shit out here.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
But you actually putting some quality, a brand. You building a brand.
Oh yeah.
And I fuck with that. That's why I feel like when you see me posting artists and other motherfuckers, it's like I ain't got time to be hating on no nigga because he's doing something. Like,
oh yeah,
if that shit sound fire and that shit sound dope, I'm supporting that shit.
Hell yeah.
I don't give a fuck what it is or what it is you do. I don't support hate. I like hate. I like when niggas hate because that's motivation for me. But I don't push hate, man. Like,
yeah, 100%.
If you on your craft and I see you always working on your craft and always doing that shit, I'm going to post you on my page because it's like,
there you go.
Why wouldn't you want to support somebody that's always active, always getting that shit cracking, always, because it's going to come back around 360.
Exactly, 100%. And I like that you say that because it goes back into the whole, what you were saying earlier about everybody needs to just work together, connect together, and really make it happen, you know? And it's like, I tell my people, we got to be our best selves all the time, you know? And all that hate shit's out the window because, like, the connections that we make, it might not sometimes be for us. Sometimes it's because we know someone else and we can, hey, look, check this out. I know this guy. And then you guys make something that changed the world. You know what I mean? That's just because I'm not that person that helped it, you know?
Right.
Doesn't mean that I didn't play a big role in that. You know what I mean?
It's going to come back around 360.
100%.
Because them people that you might have put together, is they're going to be like, oh, we forgot bro.
Homie.
We got to come back and bring bro because bro's the one that got us to this position. We got to throw him some because we're going to put him because we the reason we even, you know what I'm saying? So
and I guess a lot of real ones, we don't expect shit, you know? So even if it's just,
I've been without. So
oh, yeah.
Everything, every day I get up, I just thank God that I can breathe another day.
Fire. And
then I thank God that I can smoke some good weed.
Fire.
And I thank God that I have a healthy life and a healthy family and a beautiful wife and kids. Like,
see, and
I wouldn't be here without my wife. Like, my wife.
Shout out to all the wives out there, first of all.
My wife puts a lot of effort behind the scenes into making sure that I get my shit done. Like, she does the paperwork. She does the paperwork.
Fire.
She makes sure we got the clothes.
Yeah.
She makes sure she finding a discount on the clothes. She making sure that we having all the proper things that in the household so that we don't have to worry about all the other shit.
Yeah.
That's why I can be able to present myself like this. It's because there's somebody in the back. It ain't just me showing up like this.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's
shout out to my wife.
Shout out to her. You feel me? Being a real one
for keeping me in line
and keeping you organized.
Because I can be fucked off right now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Trust me, I know.
I can be fucked off right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to that, man. The positivity is
absolutely.
It's a good wave to be on. It's a good because only good comes from it.
Yes, sir.
Exactly what you put out, you're gonna get back.
Yes, sir.
And so I feel like you put a lot of that of yourself into your brand.
Yes, sir.
And that's why it goes hand in hand with the weed community.
Right.
And hand in hand with that. So I don't see that you getting it into the shops in the future is gonna be a problem.
No,
sure.
I just gotta keep pushing, man.
Keep pushing.
Like, once this shit gets back to normal and we can start doing like pop-ups everywhere like we supposed to be doing, and maybe I can get whether I get a brick and mortar where I'm at or up here in the city, because people want to be able to touch the merchandise.
The tangible things is what fans want.
They want to be able to touch it and see it and know that you actually, you opened up a business. Like, they want to see that. They want to see the growth. So once we're able to step forward into those things, and as long as I just keep dropping dope merch that people can see that it's dope and know that, like, yeah, I want to fuck with that.
And they solid.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that we'll be all right. You know what I mean? We'll be all right in that lane.
Oh yeah, I can see it blowing up for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate
especially
that.
with the designs you have. I've seen they're fire. They're fly.
That.
They're definitely fly. And like I said, go on their website.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you cop something because it does go a long way.
Yes, sir.
And they appreciate you. We appreciate you at Artist Talk too. You
appreciate that love too. Yes, sir.
So all the guests to come through.
I'm glad I got to come to Artist Talk, man.
Oh
like
yeah.
I said, this is a dope ass setup, man. Like I'm really impressed by this, man.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Because it just happened so spontaneous, and the way it happened was so organic. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And the way it got flooded with all these people coming in, and great people like you. First of all,
thank you, man. I appreciate
that. Youngins can out there learn from this.
Man, I hope so.
And that's what we want to do is get people on here to drop gems and talk about things because we're documenting the culture.
It's a lot of young talent out here, man. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of young talent. Like,
oh yeah,
it's a lot of young talent, not only musically but artistically.
In every medium of art.
Artistically, like we have a lot of young artists out here that can paint, that can sew, that can. They got clothing brands that they starting up. They got ideas and little food companies. So it's just like all kind of shit going on. Like that, I'll support that if I feel like it's gonna be positive. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I only want to support positive shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fire.
No negative vibes on this end.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, positivity.
Positivity all day.
So I feel like you probably dealt with a lot of negativity in order to get you to this state now.
Man.
Right?
I want to say like negativity in my family life, like growing up. But I say like the world, negativity. I think it has a lot to do just because weed was not legal.
I feel that.
And that was an easy way for the police to harass us as young black kids. Like, it wasn't legal. They don't like the smell or whatever, so they can just push up on us and jam us up for a little petty shit, a weed pipe or a dime sack of weed. And then after the point when you getting in trouble and you getting these charges, now you can't go get a regular job. Now you can't go get, the factory job that's going to pay you $20 an hour, you know what I'm saying? And then you start realizing like, shit, I don't want that fucking job.
Right.
I don't want to work for the people that don't want me there in the first place.
100%.
Because they want to put these things there for me not to succeed.
Just to keep you stuck, really.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the things that motivated. I worked in a couple places and I seen how they systems ran. And it was like, I can run my own fucking system.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need them to tell me to show up at a certain time and leave at a certain time and give me a certain money and me be okay with the amount of money that they giving me. Like, I don't need that shit.
Oh yeah.
I can do the same thing that you do. I just got to do that shit for myself. And once I started doing that shit for myself,
that's when your life changed, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Start doing for myself, man. Like, start investing into myself, into my brand. Stop spending my money like with big name companies and start spending that money that I will go spend $500 on Jordan or $500 with motherfucking Polo. I can put that into my brand the same way. You know what I'm saying? I can put that back into my pocket. If I'm gonna look fly in they shit, why can't I look fly in my shit? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, trust me, I feel you. Trust me.
So like, I feel like we the creators anyway. We create what they put in their stores. They just come see what's in the urban areas and take it. Now they got the money to put it in their store. I feel like we create it.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like there's a lot more brands coming up, a lot more urban. We're getting back to that more urban brand type of clothing. Yeah. Like it was in the early 2000s, late 90s. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that for sure happening.
A lot more like, with your Off-Whites and these other brands that are like more urban brands making big waves in the, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
around the whole world, it's touching like everywhere.
Even like cookies, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's going everywhere.
That shit's hella urban. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that wave, I can jump right in there with there's a lot of room there. There's a lot of space, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It's just like I always use this quote, like it's a lot of loaves of bread. Everybody might not like the same bread you like, but put your bread up there, they might grab your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I feel that because I feel like that's off of a book. I read that in a book somewhere, and yeah, it was talking about the different brands in the stores. Yeah. And it shouldn't stop you from creating your brand because there's somebody else doing it. That the market's there.
The market's there.
The market's there. You just got to tap in.
You got to tap in. You got to create. Be creative. Don't scare to be creative.
Creative and resourceful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you focus a lot on branding. I see you're very keen to seeing like these brands, like you were talking about Jordan and seeing where they're taking their influences from.
Right.
And so like, what influences your brand and how do you project it?
I think like there's a black owned company that that influenced me a lot. It's called Saya, and I think that influenced me to just be more assertive with finding quality shit. Like he's able to, cause he was in the service. This dude that I'm talking about was able to go to different parts in the world and find different materials. So that's what I wanted to bring to my brand. Like I don't want to just slap my shit on just anything. I want to be able to bring certain quality materials. Yeah. Whether it be bearskin. Let's just say bearskin. And you put bearskin sleeves on the cuffs or something. Okay. Or a skunk fur hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like people ain't thinking on these levels of just trying to create and go to another level with the fashion. It's just always staying in a certain lane. So with this dude, I saw like he was putting like stingray leather. Wow. And he was using like anaconda leather to break down the Jordans. Oh wow. And he was putting that shit on the Jordans. So it was just like, what can we do as creators to make our brands more to where we're not just taking a sweater, slapping your logo on the sweater and then saying that's a brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. You're gonna put some tag like, what can you do to make this sweater more jumping? Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. So those are the influence I have, like people like that that I see right now that are influencing me a lot. And Burner is a real big influence. Oh yeah. Me. I don't know him. I met him one time. I ain't gonna say I ain't met him. I did meet him one time, but I don't know him. But the way that he operates, as far as like brand promotion. Yeah. Always promoting the brand nonstop every day, whether it's in a cup, a jar, a fucking pipe, it's always brand promotion. You know what I'm saying? That sea is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That blue is everywhere. Everywhere, bro. And it's vibrant. Everywhere. And it's beautiful. Like, it's nice to see that because we've come a long way. Just like you talked about, it used to be harassed for the weed, and now it's being promoted across the world. So crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you would think that you would be angry, like, when you go through that, like, fuck that, I'm mad because it's legal, or, you know, I didn't get to be a part of it. But, shit, I'm happy because now my son ain't going to have to go through this. Exactly. Oh, yeah. You know, now my kids ain't going to have to go through that. Oh, yeah. And that's what it's all about. Like, I'm glad that I had to go through those experiences and maybe take those losses to be at this point. So now I can tell them, like, shit, live freely. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about hiding who you are to live. Because back then we had to hide this shit. Oh, yeah. We couldn't live like this. Couldn't. Nobody, the smell, it would be hard to... Still to this day, even with it being medically legal, people will still damn near try to get you in trouble for that. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're crazy out here. So it's just weed, man. It's tripping for real. We finna roll up anyway. Yeah. We been rolling up. We finna roll up, man. I don't think weed's ever gonna go away. Nah, it's here. It's been here before they started making it illegal, and it's gonna be here when it only lasted 80 years that they was able to keep this ban on weed. Only 80 years. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been 80 years is kind of a long time, but damn. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's not. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, it only lasted 80 years. I think it was banded out. They had to let it back in. Oh, yeah. Because that was one of the resources that they was missing money on. So they had to double back and be like, shit, this is another resource. This is $1 billion. Billions of dollars. That they left on the table. And now they're seeing it. They're like, wait. Hold up. We got to turn back around. What you mean there's a bag over here? Yeah. So,
run it. Hey, taxes.
yeah.
Pay your taxes.
Man, pay your taxes. You hear the man say pay your taxes.
Trust me, I've been there. But yeah. So, what are you most focused on right now? The music or the clothing or both, or it's just like simul? And let me ask you this: when was the last time you had a job? I know you talked about having a job at one point, but when was the last time you had a job?
Well, the last time I had a real job was 7 years ago.
Fire. 7 years. Building and creating right now.
Building and creating.
There we go.
My brand from the ground up.
Fire.
I took my wife's income tax check.
Yeah.
And my income tax check.
Yeah.
And money that we had saved, and we built a business like that.
There you go.
Off top.
Got all your LLCs and everything situated.
Everything's all situated like that, man.
Oh,
we own everything that we got.
And at this point, you had kids, right?
We had kids.
How many kids you have now? If you know?
I got 4 kids.
There you go. Shout out to the kids. You feel me?
Shout out to the kids.
Yeah.
How you doing, kids?
They look up to pops.
Yes, I hope so.
I'm sure.
I hope they look up to me.
I'm sure, man. Looking like you, I'm sure
I know my little man looks up to me.
Oh, yeah.
Little Z, what's up, Z?
Hey, what's up, Z? Shout out to the kids for real.
But yeah, the other ones, they teenagers, so they got their own little path.
They got their own swag now. And
they got their own little path right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully they double back like the people with the weed. They come back around and see like, oh, this is what you was doing.
Makes sense now, Pops. I get it. I'm in now. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
I'm trying to run now.
Hell yeah. That's what it's all about. Like building these brands is so when they do realize what I'm doing, that they don't have to go out there and work if they don't want to work. Like they can come here and they can work and they can help build brands and they can help create. And if they don't want to, like, let's build you something.
And venture off.
Yeah, you don't gotta be here with us. What do you like?
What are you into?
What do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? So I got two of them graduating this year, bro.
Oh yeah, congratulations to them. That's awesome.
So it's like, what do y'all want to do?
Yeah, you're pushing that on.
You want to go work for them or you want to work for yourself?
Yeah.
Right now, you can start that right now. You know what I mean? You can start working for yourself right now.
Right now.
You ain't got to go work for them.
Yeah.
So they want to go to college and shit. So we'll see how that turns out. Like, I support anything you want to do.
Whatever they want to do.
Whatever they want to do.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best way to go about it as a parent.
Sir.
You feel
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I feel that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Do they bump your music? They listen to the music?
I think they might skim through it. I don't know if they like got it on their playlist, but I think they might skim through it, like be like, oh, that's what Dad's doing. They probably like, this nigga too old to be doing that shit.
Yeah, I can see. Maybe at that age, I feel they might, they're going through things and they're trying to figure it out.
Hell yeah, but
it's a lot for them.
It's like they'll come. Like I feel like they'll come back around and they'll understand it here in a couple years. Like when they get into 22, 23, they'll understand. They'll see what life is. You go through those experiences on your own, and then you like, shit, this shit ain't what I thought it was.
I remember he used to tell me this, but because I would listen.
I remember when I got out there at 18, and I was like, I couldn't wait to be 18. And then when you get out there, it's like,
damn,
I want to go back home.
Yeah, shit.
I want to go back home.
This shit real out here.
This shit's super real out here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
It feel like mom and dad don't care, but shit, these motherfuckers out here really don't care.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. The world's going to keep on going.
Yeah.
And so you either get with it or you're going to get left behind.
Hell yeah.
And that's one thing here we're pushing for the younger audience is to go out and do something for yourself.
Yeah.
Build something for yourself. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit that I like to push to anybody that's an artist coming up that may look up to me or kind of looking in my way for any information or advice. You feel me? I know a little bit. I know that I can still learn from you.
Shit, I appreciate that.
And I'm constantly a student to everyone. I'm studying everyone. I'm studying everything because
I like that.
I'm like a sponge. I want to absorb as much as I can.
I'm checking on everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I'm checking and seeing what everybody's doing because like that's how I created my style. I feel like nobody showed me how to do this. It was just like I took bits and pieces of different people that I like and I formed myself. You know what I'm saying?
I can relate to that too.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I had somebody that I came up underneath. Like Nah, nigga, this is just all
what you like,
what I perceive, what I manifested. You know what I'm saying? I manifested this destiny.
Oh, there you go. So you believe in the law of attraction, and
absolutely, all of that for sure.
There you go,
for sure.
What are some books that you can that you can tell people to read out there that maybe they
a book that I was just talking about with him was this I can't forget the name right off top, man. What's the name of that book we talking about? The Robert Kiyosaki book. The
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor Dad, man.
Right now I'm reading the investing one.
That's a book to tap into, man. What's investing one?
The Rich Dad Poor Dad, the investing guide.
Okay, the investing guide.
Because I have Rich Dad Poor Dad. I read that one.
Yeah,
that's a good book. That is a great book.
That's a great book. So I feel like that book is like, if you an entrepreneur, you need to read those books.
Oh yeah.
Anything that Robert put out, as far as building a business.
He's an Arizona native too, isn't he? He's from Arizona for a long time or something like that.
Was he?
I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
Shit, that's tight.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he's big out here.
I knew he grew up in Hawaii, didn't he?
He's from Hawaii. Yeah, and then I believe he moved out here for a very long time. Does business out here somewhere.
Like, his story is cold.
Oh yeah.
His story is super cold.
Oh, yeah.
To be able to sacrifice like that at that level, to be able to stay in your car for a year, for a fucking year, man, like living in your car for a year, to have that much dedication to say, okay, we're going to get it all the way together to where now we ain't never going to have to worry about shit again after this point.
After you got to just make those sacrifices.
Sacrifices
for the big
are hard.
Win.
Sacrifices and losses are hard. Some people never recover from them things.
Sacrifices and you got to be disciplined, self-disciplined and self-aware.
My father was big on discipline. So
was he?
Yeah, he was big on discipline.
Yeah, my pops too.
Super big on it. He wasn't playing that. He wasn't playing no fuck shit.
Oh yeah.
So he gonna put his foot in your ass.
I feel like some of the kids nowadays might need a little ass whooping sometimes, because they didn't. Yeah.
I feel like you can't do it to them though.
Not now.
I feel like even I don't know if it's us as like parents, we got soft, like, cause I don't whoop my kids as much as I got whooped, and I don't know if that had an effect on their mind state, cause they never had to endure ass whoopers like that. But I think that's like a form of slavery to me.
I see it too, because I don't have kids, first of all, so I can't think of it from that perspective. But growing up, like I would get my ass beat for sure for shit that I did, and maybe I deserved it. I think I deserved it. Because I did something bad. I knew there's consequences. That's as much as it taught me, and to deal with pain, a certain way.
Yeah.
But nowadays, like if I have kids, I don't know. I don't know if I'll spank them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I don't know, because it's like,
I feel like the pen is more mighty than the sword. When I say that, I mean like actually speaking to your child,
communicating,
and getting them to understand what you mean versus beating in what you want them to understand, and making them fear you, to where when they're older, they fear you. They can't share what they want.
Oh yeah. They
can't be open with you, but it's a thin line with that, because if you don't assert some kind of discipline, they're gonna walk over you.
Oh yeah. You got to set the tone for sure.
You got to set some kind of tone. So it's sort of hard. I think our generation got it a little bit harder. Like, you don't want to beat the shit out your kid like you got beat, but you want to let them motherfuckers know, like, hey, I'm still in charge, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Like
with I got teenagers, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I still try to be cool with these niggas, but 3 years ago I was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
So now these niggas 18, 19, 20,
and now they wild.
They like shit, nigga. You not as cool as you think you was. You know what I'm saying? So they like, I'm gonna show you niggas how cool I am. I'm gonna show you niggas I'm still cool, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That building that relationship with your kids is a major key.
Yeah.
To help them for success. Because shout out my parents and shout out, but they never really had those conversations with me, for real, to tap in with me.
They're working too much.
I started honestly taking psychedelics and tapped into myself in a different way where, I understood a lot of those things. And I come to realize that, I was more self-aware of things, and it opened up my mind to...
That psychedelics is a cool thing.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it helped me forgive myself, forgive them. And it was after that, I started building a healthier relationship with them, and now all that shit in the past. It doesn't hurt me no more. You feel me? As it did, and that's a major key. And because I feel like sometimes that will hold some kids back from actually reaching their full potential.
Right.
Because they got so much on their mind of suppression. They suppress these feelings and this and that. And so I like that. I like that you said that. You feel me? Because at first I was like, yeah, everybody needs to be beat. Everybody be their kids, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. The perspective from that angle, it's like, I agree with you.
Yeah, because I got beat, man. I went to prison 2 times. So I always think like, that's to me is the lowest form of what you can do to a person on this planet other than killing them.
Right.
It's put them in that cell, take them away from their family, restrict them from all kind of things that they like and want to do, and tell them you're going to hold them there for a certain amount of time. I think that's the worst thing that you can do to a person other than beating them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Trying to beat them to get them to understand what the fuck you want them to do. Like, them is the 2 worst things, and I've been through that. So, they didn't change me. Like, when my dad whooped my ass, and I still went to this place.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, I figure, like, that's not going to make my son understand what I want him, what I'm trying to get him to see. Like, beating his ass, nigga, is like just instant gratification. Like
instant gratification.
Yeah, you scared of me for that minute, and you like, cause my son is just like, okay, I'll take the whooping, nigga, and I'll keep pushing. I'm gonna keep doing this.
I'm gonna get whooped either way.
Yeah, so it's like it don't matter.
Yeah. I'm still gonna do what I do.
I still gonna do what I do.
Yeah, I remember being there.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I was the same way. That's why I got in trouble, because like, you gonna whoop me, I'm just gonna find another way
to figure out
how to do it without you catching me.
Yeah, exactly. Now I know.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that kind of a relationship with my son. I've already been through 3 older kids, so it's like with my son, I'm trying to be more understanding and more talkative than yelling and screaming and whooping. Like that shit didn't do nothing for me.
That's good, man. That's growth right there.
All day.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's growth. Nah, I respect that. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, and shout out to all the fathers and mothers out there being great parents. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Setting up foundations for your kids and doing the most out here.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome to see. So, as far as the brand goes, is there any other like major brands you would like to do collabs with? And what about music too?
You still making clothes?
So in the beginning of this COVID thing, I started tapping into screen pressing. Before that, I was doing some vinyl pressing.
Right. And I mean, you had your clothes set up.
I had the No Class brand. Well, the No Class logo is just logo forever. So I just put it on T-shirts. But like you said, I didn't just want to throw it on stuff.
Right.
But I didn't have the resources to make it flourish like I wanted to. Right. So I just put it off to the side. When my resources come back up, that's something I want to get back into.
You want to tap into
I want to own a screen printing business.
Yeah, the screen printing business is a nice business to tap into.
I realized that by doing it that I don't want to be the person doing it.
Right.
But I know that I want to have it.
Robert will tell you that.
Exactly. That's where I learned that from. You know what I mean? You don't got to always know everything. You just got to have enough money to hire the people to do.
Right.
And that's my mindset. But overall, I love fashion.
Man,
I love creating clothes.
I see that.
I love creating clothes.
I like your style.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. You know, I feel like what you wear really sets the tone for how you feel for the day.
Right.
And things like that. So absolutely. I love being fly. In this culture, everybody loves being fly. So it goes hand in hand.
Man, you know? I feel like everybody has their own little styles and ways too, like in this culture nowadays. There's so many different levels of artists. You know what I mean? You got artists that are like real, they have melodies and stuff like that. You got artists that are like gangster rappers. Yeah. You got artists that are like lyricists. So you got so many different levels of this shit. Whereas in the 90s and early, it was just one style of shit. Of rap. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to fucking rap hard as a motherfucker.
You got to have bars.
Or you not going to get into this fucking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I think that opened up music to where you can do a lot more in the music.
The palette is definitely grown.
Right.
From different styles of music and clothing in this industry, and it's crazy. It's crazy. But it's nice to see, though.
Hell yeah.
It's nice to see because everybody has room to create a brand and actually be a part of it in some way. and influence in some way.
But back to brands that I would like to collab with. If you had a brand, I like the way that y'all was doing y'all shit with the no class shit.
Oh yeah, thank you.
That would be a dope brand to collab with.
I would love to collab with you.
The homie Gary got a brand. I'm trying to collab with him.
Yeah. What's his brand? What's your brand?
Never Been Normal.
Shout out Never Been Normal, you feel me?
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to collaborate with Never Been Normal.
Yeah.
And we just did, like I said, we just did the collab with Eli, and then my homie got a brand, Kush Cartel.
Kush Cartel? Shout out Kush Cartel.
That I'd like to do a collab with, you know what I'm saying?
Fire.
So that'd be tight.
There you go. There you go. You know what? I would love to collab with you.
That'd be tight.
That would be amazing.
We
First
could collab
of all,
on a shirt or something.
I'm honored that you even said that because I'm thinking he's gonna say some big brands. You know what I mean?
Shit,
say some
local shit,
yeah,
man. Like,
but you really
why
rocking.
Why would I want to make them any more money? They got
exactly.
money. Like, we need money.
I feel that heavily.
Like, we need to support our own shit. Like, we the culture.
Exactly.
We don't need them.
Exactly.
We don't need them reaching back down, pulling more of our shit out. Like, goddamn, how much are you gonna take from us?
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
We need to support us as a local, as New York supports New York. And why all dope New York niggas is dope because they all support each other.
Yeah, they're a whole community out there.
They're
that really
community
sticks together.
It's not niggas hating on this. Like, you might not like this nigga, but you still probably gonna work with this nigga just to make the bag.
You know, if it makes sense, it's just like that whole Gucci and Jeezy thing.
See how that shit works.
You know what I mean? They both made a bag,
and they still talking about that shit weeks later.
It's still like it.
They still taking a bag from them.
Oh yeah, that's big for the culture.
You got interviews, all kind of shit that come after that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was beautiful. That was nice to see, and coming from where they come from and the history behind that story and all of that, you know, it's just crazy to see them up there and doing it. And then the whole Mike Tyson thing too that came up after that.
Right.
You know, Thriller's doing the whole thing out here promoting peace for everybody, getting everybody together. Shout out them, you feel me? Tight. That's amazing. Working together. And I like that. What about music? As far as music, would you work with any major artists?
Major artists that I would like to work with. Major artists, like big name artists.
Like anybody on the table, any budget, would you get them on the song right now or in the session or whatever? Who would you want to work with?
Man, I never even really think about working with no big artists. Like,
yeah,
I don't. That's not something that I really put on my table. Like, I don't know, man. I never really think about that. I never really think about working with no other really like artists like that. I probably right now artists that I like a lot that I really would want to fuck with is probably Larry June.
Larry June, hey, shout out Larry June. You feel me?
June.
That fire.
And Currency.
Fire. Two great choices, and I can see why y'all got the vibes.
You know what
y'all got the vibes for sure.
For sure, like
for sure.
Them two artists that I would like to tap in, but I just want to work with the artists around here. Like, shit, we can make fire music just like they can make fire music.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we could just make just as much fire music as they do. And we got to start pushing our product like they push their product.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. The community got help.
We got some dope-ass artists out here, man, like King Emmett.
Okay, shout out him. No, I don't.
You never heard of him?
I don't think so.
I think he performed that night that you guys was what's his name? I think his name is King Emmett. He performed that night that y'all performed at we performed right there on Arizona Mill on Mill Ave at that little spot. We all set up y'all clothes. He performed that night. I think he was like the last dude to go up after y'all.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Little short dude.
I don't remember.
Named King Emmett. He's from here.
I gotta tap back into that, but I gotta see his face because I don't remember him. But shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him. I think he's real nasty.
Fire.
I like what y'all Valley Club. I like what y'all doing.
Yeah,
man.
the Valley. Hey, shout out to Valley Club.
I feel like when y'all get on stage, y'all fuck shit up.
Oh yeah.
I feel like y'all turn up. I like that energy. I feel like y'all amp the place up.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. When y'all energy.
I seen y'all perform a couple times, and I'm like, fuck yeah, that shit. That's the type of shit that make me want to perform.
Yeah, oh yeah.
When you see niggas going live and hard like that for the craft and really like giving a fuck about a stage performer, not trying to look cool, but like actually fucking the stage up.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
That was always the best part for me.
That's fucking fun. That shit up, man.
That's fun.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we miss the shows, man. We need to get the shows back going, man.
How you feel about that?
I feel like I don't know. It's borderline for me because I just seen that they started doing shows out in Florida and shit, and I'm talking like thousands of people.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, I'm a little worried, but I'm not.
How you feel about the virus?
There's a lot of things I feel about it. My conspiracy theory side come out of me, and I'm just like, man, you know, this and that, population control, you know, all this crazy shit.
Right.
But
that's how I feel.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, it's out here, but
the flu is out here
for everywhere.
But the flu is out here though.
That's so. If you're a younger person that can kick it, because I feel like before even the flu hit, I had it. No one even knew what it was.
Right.
A lot of people got sick.
Right.
Especially my friends. We all got sick and it was crazy. We didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then maybe months later, coronavirus.
So that's what I'm saying.
And it's crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I felt like how the season went last year. It was a longer, stretched out season, like cold.
Yeah.
A lot of people got sick, and then coming into even into 2020, it was cold all the way to like March.
Yeah.
And then here we got COVIDs. I don't know, man. I'm like you, conspiracy with that shit.
Oh yeah, I be thinking a lot. And then I watch a lot of interviews too. I do a lot of research too, so it's just like, and then even within that, I just start to think maybe the internet. I can't really trust everything on the internet either, and it's just I don't know.
But when it all ties together, though,
it makes sense.
Certain people from not even in the same area talking about that might not even fuck with each other, talking about the same shit. That's when I know like.
The truth is there.
The truth is in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because this nigga don't even really fuck with this nigga.
Yeah, they don't know.
But they on the same path. They're like, hey, you need to watch out for this.
Very similar. Very similar.
So how you feel about the vax?
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I'm not doing it. I know my people. I know my people out there are not doing it to fuck with me. All my friends, you know, some of them said maybe when there's a maybe 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th version of it out. You know what I mean?
But I never got a flu shot.
Hey, me either. I stay away from that.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you can't at this point, I feel like if you can't cure cancer or AIDS or you can't cure a common cold, how the fuck can you give me a shot in a year's time?
And the thing about that is like that there are cures. There are things out there.
That's why I don't understand why we're not talking about that.
Because of the fact that
cures that don't hurt. Why everything got to come with pain? That's what I'm saying. When you got to whoop somebody or beat somebody or poke somebody to get them to understand this what they need. I don't believe that the universe was built like that.
I agree with you 100%.
The universe was not built with pain. The universe don't give pain.
It works together.
Yeah.
It doesn't ever go against. It doesn't ever like cause any friction like that.
That's not
the way the universe flows. It flows.
It flows for real.
Together. You know, sometimes we go against things here, but you know, I for those things there, I just think that some people aren't ready for that, and it'll be a culture shock first of all for some people, and I guess there's just no money in curing you. You feel me?
Why?
There's more money in keeping you sick.
Why?
For the pharmaceutical companies,
but I feel like
this and that and all that other crazy shit.
I feel like there is money in curing you. To keep a motherfucker cured is just hard as keeping them sick.
I agree. Like, trust me. And I haven't done much research or thought about how it would actually be if we had all the resources really out there for everybody in abundance, so everybody's good. How things would be. You know,
a healthy world.
You know, the perfect world. But then even in that, I start thinking like, what is the perfect world? There won't be no friction. There won't be like, it's just hard to imagine. But I'd love to imagine it. It's just hard, you know, because I'm still both sides.
I think there'll always be friction, but just because the world is always going to recycle.
Facts.
It's not going to unless you figured out the fountain of youth or whatever, which I think there might be, but. That's another story, like you said. Unless you figure that out, the world's gonna keep turning. It's gonna keep recycling. This shit been here for billions of years, so it knows what it's doing. You know, we're trying to figure it out.
Oh yeah.
It's not trying to figure us out.
Oh yeah. So it's going and going and going. Man, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Facts.
I'm glad to see that you're a very conscious person.
Oh yeah, I stay.
And I do a lot of research, I'm sure.
I try to research.
That's good, man.
I try to research.
That's good.
Try to research my culture. I try to research the world and what's going on in the world. I try to stay informed on politics, all that shit, because all that shit means something.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think it used to not. Like, we talk about, me and my boy Dub were talking about all that shit on the way up here. Like, we didn't think this shit meant anything. Politics and food, you know, shit. Like, I was happy with the 99-cent meal. But then when you start realizing, like, what the fuck they feel like, what all this shit going on, man.
What is it?
All the blockages, I'm just happy to be here.
100%. I'm the same way. I'm just happy to wake up every day.
I'm happy
breathe,
to be here, man. I'm happy to be here.
Even though the air might not be the cleanest or this and that, it's just so many things that they put into play to try and keep us contained in a box or low frequencies, from what they put in the air to what they put in the food to what it's just phone, different things.
Air,
everything
food,
to
like you said,
to keep us into a perpetual
I'm glad
system.
you on that though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm glad you on that though.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean? I go by Hippie Matt for a reason, you know what I mean? I go crazy and I do other stuff too, but at the same time I'm just a hippie at the end of the day. Crazy conspiracy theorist, and I'm gonna think crazy, and I'm always gonna question everything.
Attached to universe. You attached to universe.
Oh yeah, you know, once I started doing psychedelics, after that maybe maybe close to 10 years now. 10 years ago, maybe a little less than that. Ever since I felt that, I just realized that everything around me wasn't feeling the same anymore. Man, the stories just weren't adding up. My gut feeling, my intuition wasn't adding up anymore to shit.
Dig more.
Exactly.
See if it's the truth.
Exactly. I feel that, and that's how I've been ever since I was a kid.
Yeah, I was
me
too.
Questioning everything and just wanting to know everything. Why? What? This? How? What? You know what I mean? I feel like that's really helped me evolve into an artist.
Hell yeah.
And I really tapped into that instead of just kind of shutting up and pushing it away and not asking questions. You feel me?
Right.
I was always told to ask questions. Always ask questions. Even like my dad would get mad at me, but he would know not to tell me like don't ask questions. You know, at least keep me asking questions. Hell even if it was like shut the fuck up already. Like
hell yeah, me? Because at least that thing is working. In there.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. So before we wrap up this episode, is there anything else you want to promote? You want to let the fans look up anything, any projects coming out that we can be expecting and shit like that? Like I said, if you ain't heard of me before, tap into both of my full top projects. I got a project called Kush Marathon coming out with Eli Bands. You said he just had him up here? Yeah, he was just here, His interview was fire. I appreciate that. I rock with him. And you guys are family, I guess, right? We we family, man. You family, right? We're family. Yeah, y'all have the same vibe. Yeah, y'all have the same vibe. I really fuck with Eli because I just feel like he has an older soul. He does. He really does. He has an older soul, even though he's a young kid. I feel like he has, and he gets it. He gets it, man. He gets what it takes to win. You know what I'm saying? So he's dedicated to his craft, which makes me want to be dedicated to his craft. 100%. Because I feel like shit. It might not be me that hit. Like, you know, it might not be, like you said, it might not be for me. Mm-hmm. But what I'm doing might inspire the next person. Exactly. And it might double back that way. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It might double back that way. So sometimes you're just a vessel of energy. You're just that, current that some people gotta just try to, like I said, try to be positive, man. That. Cause I know that negative energy doesn't bring anything good, man. Man. I lived parts of my life where I was negative and doing a lot of negative shit. Yeah. And I struggled in those parts of my life. And not until I started living in a more positive mind state and start trying to be so angry at things of the past is when I started to elevate in all things around me as far as like brand, music, love for my family. Yeah. And just love for everything around me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love being who I am, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna never stop being who I am to make anybody else happy. Man, I hope not. I'd be hurt. I'd be hurt, man. I'd be like, man, he came all this way just to switch up for the last minute. You know what I'm saying? It was about to blow, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, that's fire. But yeah, I rock with that heavily. I highly appreciate you having me up here. Of course, man. I'm sort of upset it took us this long because your cousin tried to link me with you. Yeah. A while ago, Leon. LJ. Oh yeah, LJ. Hey, shout out LJ. You feel me? Shout out LJ. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with LJ Tough, so he tried to link us in a while ago.
Yeah.
And I think I tapped in with you, but you know what I'm saying? We
went back and forth on social media.
Everybody moving so fast, you know what I'm saying? You can hardly ever get things to really come together. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't think that the Arizona artists don't want to fuck with each other. Just everybody be in their own lane.
Just moving.
Everybody want to blow. Everybody want to do and be like, maybe they might reach back and pull niggas, but I feel like that's how it was with us. Like we could have linked at so many different occasions, but it took Eli to finally link it together. And see, that's how it comes.
I feel like
circle, you know what I'm saying?
As of recently, I'm opening a lot more because before I was so tunnel vision. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was just so tunnel vision, this, that, you know, the brand, this, that. I'm not trying to, but then I realized like that's not helping anything, especially in the position that I am and my role in this community. I feel like I'm here to document all this shit and really tap in with everybody to that next level. You know what I mean? Give the fans an opportunity to become actual fans of you as a human being and not just an artist. Right. You know what I mean?
What's behind the scenes?
Yeah, exactly. I love behind the scenes shit.
What's behind the scenes?
Every time I look up an artist, I'm looking up their studio sessions. I'm looking up their interviews. I'm looking up after I watch their videos. You know what I mean? And that's a major thing for me. So I'm glad that it happened the way it did. Because everything's just organic, you know what I mean? Y'all came through today. I'm glad.
I didn't think I was gonna be able to, cause I had to run out actually to all the way out to fucking Avondale to grab some shit from Samar. Yeah. And I was like, fuck. I hope y'all was gonna be still over here cracking. So when I called and you didn't respond, I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna. Nah. Got something else going on. So you said like, pull
I'm
up.
Glad you didn't dip.
Hell yeah. I was like, hell yeah, I'm coming. I'm on the way.
Hell yeah, I'm glad you didn't dip, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, especially with me dropping my tapes and my music, I need to be getting into this shit. Like, I like this, man. I like coming to these type of environments.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's good for you. It's good for us. It's good for everyone.
Hell yeah, I feel like that.
Yeah, because we have an audience that you may not have reached. Right. You have an audience that we may have not reached. So it's good to cross pollinate those brands and everything we're doing.
That's how you grow.
We're the culture out here.
That's how you grow, man.
We're the culture, and we got to grow it. You feel me?
We only gonna grow our own culture.
100%.
Nobody from LA is gonna come.
They're not gonna come up. They don't give a fuck about you.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like
they're gonna tap in. It's gonna be all.
They're gonna come eat. Yeah, they're gonna come eat our money. They're gonna run up the bag just like anybody else though. Yeah. They're gonna come run up the bag, and I'm not saying that they ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nah, get it in.
Nothing like come out here and eat. Yeah. But we gotta know we just as hot.
Oh yeah.
We just as dope.
Oh yeah. It's anywhere else.
And we only gonna make us like that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We start showing up to each other's event, and it's 100 niggas like they show up to each other's event.
Oh yeah.
And that's what make it look like it's popping. Like damn, they got a lot of niggas out there.
I see him here all the time. They're over there. They're over here.
You know what I'm saying? You got to start
here and all that. Yeah, content.
I still think that we can make it happen, even though with this COVID shit, I still think that.
Oh yeah, the shows are gonna come back on. Like I said, in Florida, they already got it cracked.
Ain't y'all doing the show?
We're doing it. Well, see what we're doing, a little backyard boogie, you know. For now, you know, getting it in at the small, little low key locations, you know. For now,
right.
There was a show that Valley Club put on maybe a month, 2 months ago. That was pretty fire. Warehouse show, you know. But low key shit. The venues still aren't booking us, you know.
But I feel like. Low key show should be where it's at right now. Anyway,
facts. I love the low key show.
Low key show, like we don't need them, fella.
Yeah, 100%.
How you saying little backyard shit? Like that's the culture.
Facts.
Why wouldn't that be the culture?
Facts.
We start giving them the money to come to their shit, making their shit live, paying them fucking $100 a bottle when we can go to Costco get a bottle for $23 and make it just live ourselves.
Facts. Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I like what y'all doing, man. Like,
big facts.
Don't stop.
Thank you.
Foot on the gas.
Thank you.
Be above.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
What's happening though? You know what I'm saying? All that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, let's really, really, really just link up and start trying to fuck with each other and try to see if we can tap in with other artists, fuck with them, and try to see if we can really make Arizona what it's supposed to be. That's what I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Make Arizona what it really be, because we got artists out here.
See, and I love it because I'm not originally from out here.
Okay.
I'm from Los Angeles.
Okay.
So but I've been out here close to 10 years now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but I fell in love with the culture here. I fell in love with the lifestyle here, with the landscapes, with the people, and it's just different.
Okay.
And I love all the Arizona artists there's a lot of out of towners that come here now. Right. There's a lot of Chicago people here now.
Right.
And you know, people from Las Vegas too, New Mexico, things like that. But overall, like the AZ artist, it's a different type of breed. It's a different type of person. People that actually grew up here.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's different and
yes,
it's
sir.
fire. You know, and we're gonna continue to play our role on Artist Talk to make sure we promote everybody and get it cracking. You feel me? Yeah. But I appreciate you joining us on the podcast.
I appreciate you having me here.
Thank you for shedding some light onto the brands and dropping some gems for the people out there.
I hope I dropped some fire, man. I hope I wasn't boring.
Oh, no, not at all. You know, we went on for quite some time now, so I know it was a fire interview.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I appreciate that.
So, yeah. Hey, another episode of Artist Talk. One more time for the people, where can they follow you?
They can follow me on Instagram at Above the Clouds. Follow me on Facebook at Above the Clouds. Instagram at JWestt.
Yeah.
That's my music page.
Yeah.
And you can go to my website, abovetheclouds.com. That's Above the Clouds, ABUVDAKLOUDZ. What's happening, though?
Yes, Make sure you go support. Thank you for watching Artist Talk. Bless up, y'all.